All right, one of the biggest challenges California faces is sustaining a reliable water supply for nearly 40 million people. ABC 10 Chief Meteorologist Monica Wood shows us how one local agency is working on collaborative efforts to create new strategies for long-term water security.
Looking at the feet of snow still on the ground in the Sierra, it's hard to imagine there is growing concern about snowpack and the water it provides.
These wet years are the ones that give us the time to really start investing in the future, because we're not so focused on mitigating problems now, and we can start to focus further off on ensuring water security.
Andrew leads the UC Berkeley Central Sierra Snow Lab in Soda Springs. One of the many tasks is taking daily recordings of the snowpack. The project started in the 1940s to monitor hydrologic issues in the West.
Their goals were a little lofty. They used the term solves, and I think for those of us that know water, there's no solving anything really.
Especially when the window for building snowpack seems to be shrinking. Instead of starting in October and ending in May, snow is falling later and melting earlier.
Realistically, a lot of the time we're developing our snowpack mid-December or late December, and it's occasionally leaving the hill as early as April on bad years.
This is critical information for California's water management, which is largely built on the Sierra snowpack existing. The whole way the state thinks about water is starting to shift due to climate change, and that's why the El Dorado Water Agency has come up with a new watershed plan.
Our programmatic watershed plan is a roadmap to help us actively manage our Upper American River watershed through collective implementation.
Identifying 8 overarching challenges like wildfires, environment, and workforce, they are now creating a new long-term resiliency roadmap. 17 different agencies working together from the federal and local level to tribal communities and nonprofits.
We have lots of different watershed kind of collaboratives, but each one has a small area, so we wanted to really bring together that whole focus, recognizing everything's interconnected.
The watershed includes the north, middle, and south forks of the American River, plus Folsom Lake and even parts of the Cosumnes River. The value of this natural resource resulting in almost $15 billion per year in goods and services, ranging from water supply to recreation.
We had 7 million tourists come recreate just in this watershed, and there was anywhere from local, statewide, to even folks in New Zealand. So it's a global kind of impact watershed.
One that's important now and hopefully in the future.
It's just a matter of time again until we do get another drought year or successive drought years. And these are the times when we really need to plan for that.
Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods back with us right now. So my first question, what happens next?
Well, now that the watershed plan is in place, the next step is to start implementing some of the strategies they've identified to help the American River really be a natural resource for years to come.
All right. And speaking of water, California might soon step in to regulate groundwater use in part of the San Joaquin Valley. The issue is control over a farming dependent area where state officials say local water agencies haven't come up with a strong enough plan for the future. If the state water board steps in, officials could require people to report how much groundwater they take and pay fees for it. The plan is still in its hearing phases and still has to be voted on.